Hey everybody, welcome to Miss Terry's 52 Cupcake Recipe Challenge. Today we are doing cupcake number 18 and it is the Black Forest cupcake. Yay! Let me tell you how I made the cupcake. This is a heavier cupcake, by the way, too, and it kind of needs to be because of the to hold the cherry substance for the Black Forest. So the batter was thicker, and when I baked the cupcakes, they came out, the tops came out kind of crackly, almost like it was a brownie or something. So I got the perfect cupcake, exactly what I wanted. So I started out with my basic recipe. I used 1 1/4 cups of flour, 1 cup of sugar. I used a 1/2 cup of the Hershey's cocoa powder. I used 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Mixed all those dry ingredients up in a bowl and then mixed my wet ingredients up. I used 2 large eggs. I used a 1/2 cup of olive oil, a 1/2 cup of buttermilk, and I used a teaspoon of vanilla extract and 1/2 teaspoon of the almond extract. I really like the way the almond extract really enhances the chocolate flavor and stuff. So the cupcakes are really good. So I baked them at a 350-degree oven for 15 minutes exactly. Okay. So what I did was I hollowed out in the center of the cupcake, and I did a pretty good hole in there because I wanted to be able to get a lot of my cherry filling in there. So we're going to actually put some cherry filling in here. And I have to tell you, I used the Lucky Leaf Premium cherry pie filling. Make sure it says the premium on it, because the premium has more of the fruit and less of the gel. So you really want to get a lot of the fruit to be able to put, these whole sweet cherries into your cupcake. So let's go ahead and get some in there now. I got them all pushed in there. It's going to be good. Chocolate and cherries. Who does not like chocolate and cherries? This is going to be good. All right. I'm just going to decorate 4 here real quick. Yum. See, we're getting a lot of the filling in there. It's going to be good. Okay, so next what I did was I made some heavy whipping cream. I used a cup of heavy whipping cream, and I used a 1/4 cup of the powdered sugar, and mixed it all in the blender until I got nice stiff peaks. So my whipping cream is nice and stiff. So just put it in my piping bag. I used the fat star tip because I can't find my round one. So I'm going to go to Michael's today and get some more cake boxes and buy another fat round tip. But I think the star one will work out fine today. Let me get my icing down. It's a pretty stiff icing, which is good. It'll help hold and support. I need a towel because I'm making a mess. Okay. It's going to make my bag all slippery. Alright, let's get our whipping cream down there. Alright, so I'm just going to I'm not going to do a swirl or anything. Just kind of let it ooze on top like that. Oh, it's cute. Nice. This kind of looks pretty. Okay, there we have our whipped cream on top of our chocolate and strawberries. It's gonna be good. So what else I did was I grated some chocolate. I like to use the almond bark. I like the flavor in the almond bark as far as the chocolate. So just go ahead and sprinkle some of that chocolate on top of your cupcake to pretty it up there a little bit for you. And there we go. So you can leave it like that, or you can let everybody know that this is just a Black Forest cupcake. It's got cherries in it by actually adding cherries on top. I have the maraschino cherries here. I blotted them with a towel so they're dry, so the coloring doesn't bleed into my heavy whipping cream. I went to the grocery store and looked for fresh cherries, but they didn't have any at the grocery store because they're out of season. My bad, I didn't know that. Missed it by about 2 weeks or so. So these cherries will work fine, and they're cute on top. They're nice, bright red, and you've got your cherries and you've got your chocolates. So how cute is that, right? So voila! Again, this is cupcake recipe number 18. This recipe definitely goes in our box. It's a keeper. I'm going to taste it. I know it's going to be good. We have 34 more recipes to go. So next week we are doing the rose cupcake. So I definitely have to go to the store to look at what ingredients they have and kind of get my mind going on how I'm actually going to make that rose flavored cupcake. So again, recipe number 18 in the box, 34 more to go. Let me eat this lovely cupcake. Yay. Can't wait. Yum. I had to save my cherry there. Mmm. Mm-hmm. Yep, it's good. I love the whipped cream on it too. It really allows the chocolate to pop out and the cherries themselves. So the whipped cream is light, yummy. The almond chocolate sprinkled on top. It's good. Thank you guys. Go ahead and try this recipe. It's easy, really easy to make. Enjoy it. Hope you like the chocolates and cherries as well. So thanks again. See you next week.